billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillah rahmanir rahim. Brotherly love and iman. Let's see a hadith. Anas radiallahu anhu reported, Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, no one of you becomes a true believer until he likes for his brother what he likes for himself. This is in Bukhari and Muslim. وعن أنس رضي الله عنه عن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال لا يؤمن أحدكم حتى يحب لأخيه. Like no one of you become a true believer hatta until yuhibbu he loves li akhihi for his akhi brother ma yuhibbu li nafsihi and he like his brother what he likes for himself li nafsihi. This is in muttafaqun alay. So what we learn from this, and this is very famous hadith, everybody knows about it, but while implementing it, we give so many excuses to ourselves. Because of that and this thing, I was not able to. So here, if we take the literal meaning of that, la yuminun, like no one of you become a true believer, ahadukum until yuhibbul li aqi ma yuhibbul li nafsihi. So here you like what you like for yourself, the same thing you're going to like for your brother, sister. So here literally it means for your blood relation. If you take the meaning of this, so when we talk about blood relation, are we doing this? Many times we give ourselves excuses, no, because I'm earning, it's my haq. Of course it is, but sometimes on a larger level, somebody is getting married and you have the opportunity to spend on them. Like I'm talking about immediate relatives, whether your brother or sister. Sometimes Allah has given you so much like you don't have to think about it also, and we get into the things like which we are not supposed to, and we give ourselves excuse and we don't fulfill that. And many times it happens, especially people, they fulfill the need of the people who are not related to you. But in Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned again and again, it's a reminder, akrabain, akrabain, akrabain. And we keep forgetting it. Because if we are far away from distance, but we are not far from our heart, because it is their haq, it is their right to spend, isn't it? It's not only just right to spend, li nafsihi, if we talk about the nafs, are we doing the same thing what we are doing for ourselves? We pamper ourselves so much. We love ourselves. We do so many things, and sometimes we do extravagant, israf. And we say, oh, I thought it's going to be useful, but it's not. But sometimes the same thing, it is useful for the other person, and we don't even think about it, and we don't even realize it, like it can be useful for the other person. Sometimes what happens, if we implement on this hadith, like it's very easy. Think about yourself. When I am pampering myself, I am loving myself. What about my immediate brother and sister? What about my in-laws and their brother? Like, I'm talking about husband's brother and sister. Sometimes they are really needy, really needy. And that time we are not fulfilling that. And that is the time you are answerable. How come, like, you are spending like so much for yourself, but you're not spending little bit to the other person? And many times, we give to the people to whom we don't know. Many times in many WhatsApp group or otherwise, I have seen people, they ask money. We don't know them. We fulfill the need. That's really good. I really appreciate that. But my question, are we fulfilling the need of our immediate family? Are we? Many times it's a big no. So how can we be so selfish? Like when we are helping others, it means just we are showing off in the group just to show like I can give you this much. Don't do that. Showing off, that will be, completely wasteful. We have to do just for the sake of Allah. So here, la yuminu, No one of you becomes a believer like no one of you becomes a true believer until he likes for his brother what he likes for himself. So when we say whatever we like the same thing for ourselves and same thing for our brother or sister, we are not actually implementing it. Because, because of certain characteristics in them, we don't like them. We started hating them, and because of that we ignore them. And certain sect of people, because they appreciate you, they say, oh, you are so nice, they give you thanks or jazakallah khair, and you think, oh, I have to be good with them. No, if somebody is bad, then also you have to be good, especially akrabain, talking about the blood relation, immediate family. If you are not good with the immediate family for the akhi, how come you can do the other things? You have to help the community. I'm not saying you should stop, but check yourself. When you are putting in the group, are you fulfilling the need of the other people of your immediate family? If not, they are mustahak. They are the people who are the rightful. Give them first. So we have to, Allah has given list in Quran again and again. You can refer to those ayahs, how the list of relatives goes on. Of course, we should help the community. We should help the, people we don't know. It talks about the people who are traveling. Uh, do we know the traveler? We don't, but we help them, isn't it? Sometimes we are on the airport and somebody wants water, and if we have the sealed bottle, we give it to them. If we have extra thing, we give it to them. Are we doing that? Yes, of course we are doing. And in community, we are helping each other for the sake of Allah. But I am saying, when you are not helping your own brother and sister because of their certain characteristics, and you are helping others, is it right? Check yourself. So this thing we have to implement because we want to be a true believer. So we're going to like the same thing what we like for ourselves, the same thing for the others, especially, at the time of marriage, or sometimes they are in need, especially their children education. We want our children to get educated. What about them? Sometimes a thing which they collect money for months and months, and for you it's a piece of cake, you can just give the money and they can have it. Why not? Even though if they are not good with you, but you are doing for the sake of Allah, isn't it? Jazakallah khairan kasira.